get started. Hey, welcome everyone to the Paketo Working Group Weekly Meeting. David Espejo will be your host today. And yeah, welcome you all. Let me share my screen real quick. All right. So I'm sharing here again the notes and agenda for this meeting. Please consider adding yourself to attend this list. If you want to include your appellation, that's fine. If not, that's also fine. You can also include your pronouns. All right. Let me do this. Okay, is there anyone who would like to volunteer today to take notes?
I could take notes.
Thank you, Frankie. All right. Anyone here for the first time? No, doesn't seem like. Right. Next up, review outstanding RFPs. So we have some of them. This one created by Emily. I don't know. I haven't seen much activity recently.
I spoke to Emily this morning. She says she's not going to be able to make this meeting, but that at some point in the next week, she should update this with the previous working groups kind of input.
Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. All right. So the next one, we are to include leaves, tiny, that are needed for nodes. So I believe there's, yeah. There was an action item here to try to assess the interest in the node community, this proposal. But besides that, I don't know if there is any other question or comment about this RFC.
I think I agree with Sophie's comment at the bottom there, which is that, like, if we're going to separate out the tiny stack from a newly proposed Scratch stack, seems like the cost of adding more libraries to tiny sort of disappears. That was one of the goals of the Scratch RFC. So whether or not there's a comment at the bottom that says, like, did anyone look into this idea of having a Buildpack install the package? I think that's a good question, but I also feel like we can probably just move forward with this RFC. Yeah, Sophie's nodding. Cool. Any outstanding objections or concerns from anyone else?
Okay. There you go. Thank you. All right. So great. Next up, an RFC about builder config. I'm skipping RFCs in the draft. Is this one proposed by Sam? We had some discussion a couple of weeks ago. Seems like no recent updates, but again, is there any comment, question, or update that you're aware of about this proposal?
I think in the last week, I saw some more traction on the CMB side as well. So I think we're still in a state of, like, our preference is to wait for this to be implemented upstream. And only if it doesn't would we consider implementing it at the Paketo level. So I guess it's kind of on a hold for the moment.
All right, thank you, Ryan. Any other comment? Okay, now the previously mentioned Scratch stack RFC.
Yeah, so I took a kind of pass through this and rephrased the scratch into static because that was one of the main objections and sort of open questions. Seems like we have consensus on that. The only outstanding question is the one you can see there, which is really for the builder maintainers. Is there any objection from the builders about creating and maintaining another build pack list builder? I know, Frankie, you previously said you have no concerns. Obviously, there's more build pack or builder maintainers to weigh in on that too. None of whom are on this call. So I think we'll probably just leave it a little longer to get that feedback. But I don't think there was any other outstanding questions or concerns that would kind of block this RFC from moving forward.
Okay, thank you, Rob. Is there any other comment about this RFC? Okay. And next one, new dependency strategy for .NET. Seems like there are some recent updates.
Yeah, since this is like a .NET language family level RFC, there's the details of this probably aren't worth discussing here. One thing that's maybe interesting to call out is related to what Jan said last week about checksums and verifying artifacts that we get that we're not hosting ourselves as Paketo. In service of doing that well for .NET, Forrest has put forth a PR to Packet, which is linked on the RFC. That PR will allow users of Packet to specify checksums of a lot of different types, not just SHA-256, which is what we have right now. And this is cool because .NET, for instance, publishes SHA-512s, not SHA-256, and so we can just consume the SHA-512 that they publish and add that to the Buildpack metadata using the PR that Forrest has opened.
Awesome, thank you, Frankie. All right, so seems like that's it in terms of RFCs. Any other comment about proposals, RFCs in general? Right, next up, is there any update or question, outstanding question about the CNB project? Any upstream update you would like to share? Okay. Next up, project updates. Well, I had at least one. The introduction of the Contributor of the Month initiative. It's just a small way for the project to show appreciation for all contributors. We plan to keep rolling this initiative every month. Again, recognizing different types of contributions, code contributions, content creation, and in general, being a community advocate. So everything counts. It's not just the one who, the person who merged the most PRs is the winner. No, every form of contribution is valued, is seen. And right now the maintainers team hold the voting right for the selected contributor in each month who receive a nice swag bundle. So we hope this help us show a small part of all the gratitude we have for contributors, and we hope you can be part of this. If you feel that anything is missing from this initiative, because it's not called a program, because program is a big word, it has a lot of procedures, policies, etc. So if you feel that something is missing, if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. We are more than open to keep improving. All right. Thank you. Okay, is there any question topic? I don't see anything here, but is there anything you'd like to discuss here?
I have a question if nobody has anything to discuss.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So I think it was in the last meeting, somebody mentioned pulling dependencies for the Go dist build pack directly from Golang. I didn't see an issue, or I don't know if that's like actively on the radar. I just wanted to know if that's something that's like going to happen in the future, if it's already in progress, just so I can track against it. Oh, okay, I see something in the chat. Cool. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, I just merged that RFC prior to this meeting, so that's maybe why you didn't see it.
I anticipate that the actual work to implement these changes will happen in the next few weeks.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. There is another topic here. User-friendly meeting times. Yeah, we had this doodle poll that some of you responded. So seems like consensus so far. I mean, Jan was the one who raised this concern, which is very valid. He wasn't able to select any of the time slots, but seems like so far Thursdays. I'm sorry. Yeah, Thursday 10 a.m. This thing is not loading right now. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yeah, my browser is completely frozen right now, but yeah, what we can do to again keep the doodle rolling for one additional week, because I feel that there are more people here that I'd like to see voting to move this meeting. Right now there's some consensus around, I believe it was Tuesdays. Yeah, it's completely frozen the browser. That's great. But yeah, there are some consensus right now. But again, there are several options there. I will encourage you to please vote. Let me share. Yeah, let me share again the link to the doodle poll. So you can add or propose any other times, and we can also move this meeting to more user-friendly times. Sure. Great. All right. Anything else? Any other comment, question? No.
I had a question about the doodle poll actually.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
week, Jan mentioned that he wasn't able to propose an additional time beyond the ones that are already in the list. I'm looking at the poll now and I also cannot see how to propose an additional time. Does anyone know how to do that?
Yeah, I need to check, because the last time that I tried to do that myself, it was asking for a paid subscription. So I don't want to force this. So I will see if there's a way of, probably we need to use a different tool, because yeah, I've been checking this, and also as a user, I've been, let's say, simulating this, and also I haven't been able to do that. So if there is some of the time slots there that if you need to propose different timing, just let me know, and probably we'll need to move this to a quicker and easier tool. Thank you.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Willie, that's it. Thank you all for attending and hope to see you next week. Bye.